What is Sir Isaac Newton's favorite cut of steak? A. Gravity bone. Welcome to the stream, my friends. Happy Sunday. We have a Sunday stream. It's been a while. Welcome in. I hope you've had a good weekend, and welcome back to Jump King. Happy Jumptember. The month where I play nothing but Jump King, no matter how frequently I insist I'm going to play something else. We'll see how it goes tonight. My intention is to play this for a few hours and at some point switch over to the NES for a couple hours of Bart versus the World, but no promises. This game has a way of absorbing me. I hope you've had a good weekend, my friends. I hope you're looking forward to a good week ahead of you. And thank you for being here. We've got... Wait a minute. This isn't EpiPen. First in chat tonight. Welcome in. We've got Nick LaRosa, Dead Zergling, Lucent Jelly. Welcome in, all. Hey, it's Jump King. And here I thought he preferred apple cordon bleu. Maybe you'll beat it in the first 20 minutes. I mean, you know, maybe. Almost 200. I know. I'm watching the counter for that monumental event. I keep checking it every now and then to see how close we are to 200,000. Oh my goodness. 133 hours. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's head on down to the bottom so we've got some space to warm up. And let's take this crown off because I definitely don't feel deserving of that crown. I think that this dunce cap is much more fitting for me. I've got some pineapple chunks again tonight. I've got a little snack to keep me going, or give me, you know, something to focus on other than crushing misery when I miss a key jump and lose hours worth of progress. I had a very busy day today, especially this afternoon. I went out and picked up a bunch of groceries, and I cooked up a giant pot of chili, which Jelly and I will be enjoying probably all week. And it came out pretty fine, if I say so myself. They didn't have the type of noodles, so I served the chili over noodles. I kind of prefer my chili over rice. In fact, I would say I kind of greatly prefer my chili over rice. But Jelly likes to have it over noodles, so we do that too. And they didn't have the type of noodle that I like, so I had to get spaghetti noodles instead. Which is fine, but it's just... I'm just so used to eating spaghetti noodles with red sauce that... It seems strange, even though it's all the same stuff, just different shape. Uh, I understand. I made Thai curry and ate it for 4 days in a row, Zergling says. I'm pretty good at that. I'm pretty good about, like, if I make a big batch of something, I'm usually pretty happy to just eat the same thing several days in a row. I like to try and make, I like to try and make, like, 2 nights worth of food at least, when I'm gonna cook. And here lately, I've been doing about 3 or 4. We've been doing a bit of grilling, and I've been grilling about 3 days worth of food. I would want to do that even if it wasn't my habit with everything else, because if I'm going to go through, like, the time sink and, like, you know, burn up the charcoal and everything to warm up the grill and that, like, for just the 2 of us, I really need to get several days worth of food out of it for it to be worth the investment of the trouble it takes. Chozo Brain, welcome in, Chozo. Good to see you. I'm with Jelly. Chili Mac is better, Nick says. I don't put any cheese on mine. I don't know if that necessarily involves cheese, but whenever I see the word Mac, cheese is typically involved. I can't combine cheese. I can't combine dairy and pasta. So no lasagnas for me. No cheese sauces. No Parmesan on the top of my spaghetti dish. I never combine dairy and pasta. Unless, does cream of mushroom soup contain dairy? I know it has the word cream in the title, but I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's actual dairy. Or if that's just the consistency. Well, I know cream is dairy, but I didn't know if cream of mushroom soup had actual dairy in it, or if they just called it that because it looked like it did. Alright, there's a lot of foods that, like, I can't think of an example now. I said that before your reasoning. Okay, fair enough. Well, if cream of mushroom soup has dairy in it, then I do combine dairy and pasta when I make a tuna casserole. And that's the only situation. So, think of how picky I am and how horrified I am of, like, every food combination you can think of, and then wrap your brain around the fact that I enjoy tuna casserole. I'm setting a timer for 20 minutes. You should have saved the babe by then. I promise nothing but disappointment. Sometimes there's an exception to rules, Chozo says. Thank you for the 5 stream streak. Very much appreciated. Cream of mushroom, I think, has milk, Nick says. Alright, so we found another glaring contradiction in my food rules. The chili mac I had didn't have cheese in it. Might be safe for me then. So I like the pasta that I like to have with our chili is bow tie pasta. There's this brand that does this whole wheat bow tie pasta that I really like. I think they're the same brand that makes the spaghetti that I got as well, but I'm not 100% sure. The spaghetti I got's very similar, it's just a different shape, but like it has a similar kind of look and texture and taste about it. Are you willing to try things that break your rules? If, so I'm generally not willing to... I'm generally willing to try new things, but if it has something in it that I already know I don't like, then, like, featured prominently, then probably not. So, it kind of depends. I like trying stuff I never tried before. Well, I don't know if I like it, but I'm usually able to talk myself into it. I give myself that whole "I'm not a coward" speech that you hear when I'm playing games, and talk myself into trying the new thing. Cream of soups probably have dairy, but they don't really have to, because chemicals like emulsifiers can give that effect, EpiPen says. I mean, I would love to finish this game and switch over to The Simpsons. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think that's a reasonable thing to hope for. I like chemicals, Chozo says. So my chili, the one thing I did differently was I usually use a lean ground beef in my chili, but I swapped that for ground turkey. And I gotta say, I couldn't even notice. With everything else that's going on in that pot. I did not notice a turkey for the turkey and the difference between the turkey and the beef. My chili has celery, onions, garlic, bell peppers, serrano peppers, Italian sausage, ground turkey, mushrooms, and spinach in it. I think that's all the ingredients. Oh, I use tomato paste and crushed tomatoes. I use some paprika and black pepper, cumin, cayenne pepper, crushed red pepper, chipotle powder, and ancho chili powder for the seasoning. And I guess there's some vinegar, some water, and some salt. And I use coconut oil for browning the fats at the start, or browning the meats at the start. I used coconut oil for my fat. I've been using that a lot more frequently. Use chopped purple cabbage in place of meats. At the end of a forever stew, it basically works as a taco filling. Haven't yet been able to reproduce the effect, though. Forever stew is a special kind of animal. I'm interested. I'm interested in employing more cabbage as sort of a filler ingredient to sort of add bulk to a meal, to sort of bulk it up, add some I guess some fiber. I think cabbage, I've experimented with it just a little bit, but I'd like to put it in more things. I didn't bother with my chili because it already has a lot of spinach in it. I guess I could substitute the spinach for cabbage, but I don't know, like, they seem fundamentally the same to me. Pokemon's welcome in. Probably 2 months late to the party. I've been playing Jump King for about 4 nights, I think. I started Jump King again. It's the month of Jumptember Pokemon, so I'm playing way more Jump King than I should. The Surgeon General strongly advises against playing this much Jump King. I told my men's group I had a rash. One of them told me to stop being so irrational. But try it out. Purple seemed to work better than green. Oh yeah. No, I would go for purple anyway. I like I choose my cabbage, you know, based on my favorite color's purple. I gotta go with the purple. I always cook with red onions. All my cooking I use red onions because they're kind of purple. I don't care what the recipe says. Oh my goodness. Got any good eggplant parmesan recipes? No, I don't have a taste for eggplant at all. Eggplant parmesan I could never do anyway because it combines produce and dairy. So I'm afraid I'm gonna let you down. I've tried eggplant a couple different ways. I tried grilling it. I tried sautéing it. I don't like it, which is a shame. Eggplant's beautiful. It's a great big purple vegetable. But I just can't like it. I prefer the color too. Not sure how they differ into actual plant functions as an ingredient. When the color is different, but in my mind it's more tender. Makes it easier to pretend it's not cabbage. I had a vegetable smoothie for breakfast this morning too. Had half a green apple, half a cucumber, the juice of half a lime, 1 stalk of celery, and like a great big handful of spinach. And it was pretty good. I say a vegetable smoothie, but like half the ingredients are fruits. But, you know, a green smoothie. I've had this magic bullet blender sitting on my shelf for ages. I picked it up at a thrift shop. and finally got around to using it today. So I'll probably be having more of those. There's probably going to be more of those in my future. No, why? No. We're in a really agonizing situation with Jump King because, like, I've become fairly competent with most of the board, with most of the map leading up to that volcano area, but just when I get up there, it's just a disaster. But I can usually make it back up to that area a few times per hour, so like I get a reasonable amount of tries, but they all go the same and they all go terribly. I don't ever learn anything or do it. I don't ever do anything more efficiently up there. I just flounder. Oh, that put me into panic mode real quick. That was scary. This part right here, I don't ever get any better at this part, which is a real shame. This part's so tough. And then when I fail, I have to fall through 40,000 blocks of quicksand before I get to play again. Oh, it's so slow. It's so painful. Jump King, what a mess. I get to stream tonight. I can already tell you next weekend we will not have a Sunday stream because I've got a doctor's appointment on Monday, so I will have to go to bed early Sunday night. But I would really like for our Sundays to become more regular again. Yeah, doctors. It's for high blood pressure from playing too much Jump King. You know it. My whole body is taken on a permanent reddish hue. I'm permanently flushed. For all my blood boiling to the top, I look like a rhubarb. I'm halfway to purple. You would think the combination of how like this game raises my blood pressure and then like also how blue it makes me when I'm sad about not winning. No, I overshot. Oh, I undershot. End up dead. That jump up there should be free, and I just don't know why I can't get it together to make it free. Well, part of the problem is I never make it up there high enough to experiment. About There's gotta be a way to line up just 2 full power jumps from the right starting point to where I can make it every time without thinking about it. You might think, since I've had rather a lot of celery today, right? I had celery in my smoothie and I put it in my chili. You would think that I like celery, but I actually don't, and I wish I did. I intentionally used only 1 stalk of it in my smoothie because I wanted to hide it as much as possible. And when I put it in something like a chili or a stew, I very finely dice my celery. Like, it's sort of halfway between a dice and a mince. I do the celery real small, and it's the first ingredient I put into the oil so I can brown it real deeply, so it loses a lot of its integrity and becomes like real jammy, so that I don't have to worry about biting into like a big piece of celery at any point, but just like the product as a whole can take on like a subtle essence of celery without any celery landmines floating in the final product for me. But I wish I liked it more because I think celery smells really good. I mean, not that I would want to like walk around with a celery scented cologne or anything, but it just celery has a very fresh and clean smell to it. Like when I'm walking through the grocery store and I walk by the celery, I can smell it and I just think, ah. I can feel the toxins leaving my body just because I'm in the presence of celery. It seems a lot simpler to just not use celery. I don't know, I want to develop a taste for it. Celery has a lot of flavor. Like, I think I look at ants on a log, right? It's just celery and peanut butter. And I guess a little bit of raisins. And I'm like, wow, what a healthy snack. Just seems good, right? Get some nutritious fiber from the celery. Get some good protein from the peanut butter. You mask the taste of the celery a little bit with the raisins. But I don't know. I'm just not brave enough to eat it. And peanut butter is pretty terrible for you. No, don't tell me that. I'm a big fan of peanut butter. Master Tuesday, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. 43. Kusari Gama, welcome in. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Prove it to me and I still won't believe it. I wasn't where I thought I was. Peanut butter is a good source of protein and healthy fats. Fiber, magnesium, potassium, and vitamin E. Vitamin E for excellent. Vitamin E for EpiPen is wrong about peanut butter. The AI works for Big Peanut Butter. Oh. It's good for you, especially if you are diabetic, because it doesn't raise your blood sugar. Or all those other places we saw, you know, down below here, like 30 episodes ago. What are you talking about, Tuesday? I think I fell almost all the way down to the bog just last time we played. I've been running this whole map every other night. Oh yeah. No, there's definitely a lot of peanut butters out there with a lot of dubious additives, right? I try to go for the single ingredient peanut butter. So yeah, you gotta be careful what peanut butter you're getting. Then it could be pretty bogus. The one that we get now says that calls itself dark roasted peanut butter, and it's just I think it's peanuts only. It might be peanuts and salt on the ingredients list, but it doesn't have any like emulsifiers or sugars or anything like that added. Speaking of sugar, it's a good place to stop and enjoy a bite of pineapple. Anything with a lot of protein and good fats helps keep your blood sugar down, Nick says. Many diabetics try to use fat-free stuff not knowing that. If you take a spoon or two of peanut butter and smear it over the bottom of a bowl and microwave it for 30 to 45 seconds and then scoop some ice cream on top, you will not regret it. Big cereal. Half a can of cola is healthier than a full can of cola. I mean, yeah, I like that. Whoa. I disagree. I don't think I fell from high enough to cause that splat. Not every fall is supposed to make you faceplant. I think that 20 minutes has passed me by. Sadly, I think I failed our 20-minute goal. Oh, I thought I was missing that jump. Every time Jump King face plants, it becomes a pachinko game ball. Hey, losses, welcome in. Absolutely flying. Here's the thing. For the past like 3 or 4 nights, I can make it up to that volcano area very reliably. I can do nothing of value up once I get up there. That's been my experience. Oh, well, I shouldn't have said anything positive because now I'm all the way back down here. There goes my hero. Well, it was true until I opened my mouth. Thought I missed that one. Felt like I was gonna undershoot it. Oh, I thought I missed that one too. I think maybe I should have, and the game just accidentally had mercy on me. No! I was doing pretty well. go again. Oh, come on. I disagree. Oh. The continual frustration. It's really annoying because, like, from this screen, onward, like, every fall I make, no matter how high up I get, is going to make me land one screen below that one where I started this sentence. If I fall from here, I'm 2 screens down. If I go 1 screen up and I fall, I'm 3 screens down. It's just they all every fall from a certain point basically leads to the exact same place. Especially if I make it like that. But the only place that really doesn't is if I don't make it to the volcano. I've got a slim chance of a fall going a little less far down. But once I reach the volcano, every fall from any place in the volcano always leads to the same spot, about 4 screens down from here. It's 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 mind-boggling how like consistently punishing it is. And that greater progress only ever means greater punishment. I got real lucky there. That kind of messed up in my favor. I thought I overshot that. Now this jump should be free, and I don't know where to jump from to make it free. That was pretty close. This is only my second time ever being up here. Oh no. Rip. Well, I tied my PB. This way we get to see more of the game. What more? We've seen it all. I think so, EpiPen. I can't say for sure, because we've already seen one fake out ending. So there is a possibility that could be another fake ending, but I think it's the real ending. I really want it to be, at least. But I've been up there one time before, so I've seen that screen twice now. And I did about as good both times, which is to say, you know, not good. Oh. The same stuff. But in rotation as opposed to the same screen. Greg, welcome in. I've seen enough of this game already. Oh. Don't you want to see the ending, though? The one thing that we haven't seen that's worth seeing? The ending? Wait a minute, which way is up again? I want to see if Frownie can actually switch games. No, that would mean I don't. That would mean I don't get to beat it. Why do you want that? That ending seems super complicated. I think it's gonna take me a long time to. I mean, assuming I can ever like consistently make it back up to that screen, which let's not hold our breath for. But even if I could make it back up to that screen consistently, like that ending. Each of those jumps looks like a real mess. I mean, I have studied that screen a little bit in the brief time that I've been up there. I have noticed that there's another quicksand block, and that second piece of quicksand on the left in order to jump to the block next to it. Like, I don't know what kind of timing I'm gonna need, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be really difficult to land. Bogus. No! I had a chance to turn it around and I failed, like I always do. Oh. Every time I get my hopes up and then get them crushed again, it's like imagine going to the dentist and he tells you that you've got to have your wisdom teeth taken out, and he removes all 4 of your wisdom teeth. And then you go back, and the next time you see your dentist, he's like, "Oh, there's another wisdom tooth we got to take out." And he removes it. And then you go back and see your dentist again. He's like, "Hey, you wouldn't believe it. There's another wisdom tooth we got to take out." And then, oh no, there's another wisdom tooth. It's just like, how is it possible that there's more? That's how it feels like every time I get my hopes crushed. Like, where did this extra hope even come from? I shouldn't be able to feel this emotion. There's no hope left. No, oh. I know what I did wrong. You just, those platforms are so narrow, you don't have time to make corrections. Oh, none of that went right. Oh, yuck. He still has 20 minutes to beat the game. I can't say for sure, EpiPen, but I think the batteries in your watch may have died. uh... Wow, that went pretty smoothly. That looked like I'm actually competent at that part, and I assure you I'm not. Overshoot. Oops. That was bad. Really? That missed? No, I missed it. I don't know where to jump from. I gotta pay more attention. I should have been able to save that, but if I ever get up there again, I'll pay attention. I'll know where to do that next jump, that second jump from. I didn't think about needing to do it from falling from above. That didn't strike me as an eventuality to be prepared for. Cool. I thought there was a jump there. I thought I messed up. So, very glad to see I was wrong. No good. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. No, why? We were so close to seeing the top again. Hey, Conqueror Worm, welcome in. Tonight is the night. I can feel it in my bones. But, but worms don't have bones. Thank you for the, thank you for the vote of confidence. I very much appreciate it, and thank you for joining us tonight. I can feel it in my mucous membrane. uh, I really hope you're right. I do have to admit, I've learned a couple things about doing this part. It's still really hard to execute, but there are a couple spots that I know I have a better grasp on what to do now. I disagree. Like that jump right there, I figured out how to make that jump free, which is a big improvement. Bogus. The only good thing about those quicksand platforms slowing down my fall is that it gives me enough time to mute the mic and eat a piece of pineapple. I'm giving myself a positive Pavlovian response to failure. I'm rewarding myself when I fall. I'm classically conditioned to miss every jump now. I didn't think this through. Oh no. Oh no. Now it's over. Rip. We were having fun. Everything is bad. Oh, now I have to run the whole map again. Yep. Oh. Who else is ready to shut the stream off and just go to bed? There's gotta be a better way to do that, and I have just... I don't know, I've never even become close to figuring out, I feel like. Oh, please. Oh, wouldn't that just be another way of rewarding yourself for not making it? That is some unassailable logic that I just don't want to dwell on right now. It's alright. The night is young. I've got plenty of hours ahead of me to not make it back up to the top. Plenty of long hours of sadness. Oh, I almost made that. Almost really counts for a lot in this game. Said no one ever. Well, that's not cool. Blight Town again. I mean, I've come all the way down here now. Like, supposing miraculously I did climb all the way up to the top and beat the game now, wouldn't it feel like... I don't know, wouldn't it feel incomplete if I did so without having fallen all the way to the bog now? And maybe I owe it to us to go down to the bog. Groovy. Double groovy. Oh, why can I not escape? Why is this the only game I'm ever gonna play again for the whole rest of my life? If I died in the next 2 minutes, or if I lived to be 10,000 years old, from a, like, video game hobby perspective, it really wouldn't make a difference. Because either amount of time is going to be filled with nothing but Jump King. Hey Derek, welcome in. Hope you had a good weekend. He's gonna play Switch too, but I jumped on for some Jump King. I appreciate making the decision to join us. Having a rough night. I'm having a very rough night right now. It was going kind of well for a while. I tied my PB. I saw the top again, and then now I'm in agony. Need to catch him on Alien Earth, but you have a morning shift tomorrow, so no time tonight. Hopefully I'll get time for it soon. Sometimes it's nice if you're following a show, and then you get an episode or two behind. Like, it's kind of nice when you do catch up with it, then you can watch, like, 2 or 3 of them back to back. Assuming they're not released all at once, because kind of seems to be how every television show is nowadays. It just all comes out in one blob. Claire Sonality, welcome in, Claire. Good to see you. Thank you very much for the resub. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the 20 months. 20 months. That's almost a year. It's like I'm still a young woman of 10,000 years ago when I started watching this. I know the feeling. Oh, I reminisce. I reminisce fondly about Time Tunnel all the time. Tunnel. That game was an experience. I really went on a journey with that one. That's like that's up there on my like wall of fame for like most beloved games now. I really wish I could find more games like Time Tunnel. But I just, sadly, it didn't get it doesn't seem like it got it didn't get all the sequels it deserves. Of course, I don't know what they could possibly do to me in a sequel that they didn't do in the original Time Tunnel. Excited for that Bubsy collection so I can play Bubsy 3D just like Frownie. Yeah, I'll probably be buying that Bubsy collection too. If it's got the what is the Jaguar? If it's got the Jaguar game in it, then I'll definitely pick up a copy. I think that was the console it came out on. There's one Bubsy game. There's one I couldn't play because it's on a strange console that I don't have, and I don't want to buy for just one game. Gotta storm the Atari offices. That'll get you the Time Tunnel sequel you've been waiting for. I've looked into a couple. There are more adventure games on the C64. There's not a lot of them. But I have looked. There are a few more that we could try out. So we might be able to get a similar experience from something. I mean, it wouldn't be quite the same because the confusion and the struggling would. Well, there's always confusion and struggling. But that was what really made Time Tunnel was. I was so confused for so many hours. It was great. And then I find out that it's impossible to beat. And then I eventually find out it's impossible to beat without help because the developers didn't have a, Japanese to English dictionary? There's not a lot of them because they're all terrible. It has the Jaguar game, Derek says. Yeah. I thought it had it. I was curious. I couldn't remember what what console it was. I wasn't 100% sure that it was the Jaguar. Or if it was like, I don't know, the 3DO or CDI or... one of those other consoles nobody had. Has Bubsy 2 on Game Boy? Oh, that's good too, because my copy of Bubsy 2 on Game Boy didn't work. I gotta play that one too. I keep forgetting about it. I keep forgetting about that one. Exactly, and instead of being mad at the fact that you went through it without an ancient Japanese translator, you love the game. Well, I mean, that's just the kind of guy I am. This is why we love you, because you always seek the best in any situation. Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to complain about it a lot. I'm a man of two minds. I can't love a game unless I've spent hours and hours hating it first. It's perfect. The ill-fated Apple Bandai Pippin. Anyone can complain, but it takes a true hero to hate it for good to hate it for good reason after 1,000 hours. If only my first thought when I saw the scorpion trap in Time Tunnel, if only my first thought, because there's no way I was gonna see that and think scorpion trap, but if only I had seen that item and thought cage, I could have worked out what to do with it. But no, when I saw that item, I had to think air vent. And then, you know, once I name an item in a game, that is what it is. Once I give a name to an item, that is forever what it will be in my mind. But it would have robbed us. It would have robbed us of lots of fun. So, like we said, it's a good thing I blundered so much. You have to understand, when I was 4 years old, that's the thing that stopped my family from ever solving Time Tunnel. I mean, who can blame you? Welcome to the bog. Ah ha ha ha! Like there was ever any chance of discontinuing Jump King, as if there was ever a possibility. What matters is what you're doing now. When I told my parents the solution many, many years later, they were just mad. I guess that was kind of my story with Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I had Super Ghouls and Ghosts as a kid, and I liked that game a lot. I played it very frequently, and I got really good at it. But I could never beat it because there's a whole, like, gimmick to... Like, I knew you had to do 2 loops, and I knew you had to find a bracelet. But there's a gimmick to the bracelet in that you have to be on loop 2, and you have to open a treasure chest while equipped with gold armor. You have to open a treasure chest that would be a weapon while you have armor equipped, because if it's a treasure chest that's just going to be like a shield or a trap, then it will just be a shield or a trap. So it has to be one that would be a weapon. And I didn't know that, and never got like the luck while playing it as a kid to piece that together. Like the manual doesn't explain that, and I didn't know anyone else who had the game, and there was no internet to look it up on, so I went ages never beating that game because there's some silly trick I had no way of figuring out, and I never had the good luck of accidenting my way into it. And I tried a lot with that game. Like, I would do both the loops and get to the end of loop 2 and get sent back because I didn't have the bracelet, and just could not make it happen. I didn't know, I didn't know you had to do 2 loops, but I knew there was a 2 loop situation, because I'd been sent back on that second loop lots of times. I did think that maybe you could find the bracelet during loop 1 and not be sent back for loop 2. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough when a game doesn't explain itself very well. I'm not working with a whole lot of brain power. So it's easy for me to have a real bad time. I did not have Nintendo Power. I did much later. I did much later have a subscription in Nintendo Power at one time. Around the time that the GameCube came out, I had Nintendo Power for a year or two. So much, much, much later to, like, would have never been any useful to me. Would have never been any use to me. But yeah, I had Nintendo Power around the release of the GameCube. Someone had gifted me a subscription. You have 1,000 times more brain power than some people. That's very kind of you. I also have about 1,000 times more archived VODs. Proving how dumb I am. Oh. The worst time to have a Nintendo Power subscription. Why is that? Because the internet made it redundant? Excuse me. So, animals are classified into vertebrates and invertebrates based on whether or not they have vertebrae, right? Like backbones. But here's my question. Can you do any invertebrates have other bones? Like, if you have no vertebrae, could you still have like arm or leg bones? Or are all invertebrates completely boneless? I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking about this even. Hey, Buddha Fingers, welcome in. Oh no, what, my internet break? My internet broke. I'm gonna keep jumping for a minute and see if it comes back. That looks promising. Welcome back, Nick. Thank you for rejoining us. We'll see if the stream stays live. Thought I was gonna make it back up to the House of 9 Lives, but alas. I'm going to continue to sink deeper and deeper into this pool of my own tears. Welcome back, Derek, Claire. So back. Sometimes my internet goes down at this time of night for maintenance, Nick says. Yeah, mine. It seems we've been getting interrupted a little bit more frequently than usual lately. It was real bad at one point on the stream where I would have the internet go out completely, like once a week, and I guess, I don't know, maybe it was maintenance related, I don't know what it could have been. Welcome back, Buddha Fingers. Rip my watch streak? Did that kill it? Maybe. It's okay, I'm not too serious about it. I guess we shall see. I wouldn't consider a stream watch streak to be something to be overly concerned about, considering, like, your schedule has to line up, like, pretty consistently with a streamer's. So there's not, like, not really a lot you can do about that. And then, like, Twitch can just bug out and rob you of them anyway. So it's cool when you know, it's kind of cool when someone can build up like a really crazy streak, but it's so largely out of our control. I know I messed that jump up. That's a shame. That's a shame. That was all my fault. Just got notified it's still going. Right on. I think my longest streak that I ever managed to build was about 12 or 15. I might have hit 15 once. I think NatoFet stream is the one that I built my my longest streak in. That was quite a while back, though. You watched that, Jank? You wouldn't know anything about that, I suppose. At around 30 until I went to Houston. Double mine at least. Oh, we have a raid coming in. Glad the raiders have decided to join us after the crash and not before. We just had the stream breakdown. Sots, thank you for the raid. Welcome to Jump King. Enigma Wave, welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Hope you had a fantastic stream tonight. I am having a pretty bad time myself. I feel okay. I'm just sad about the game. The state of the game is real poor for me right now. I tied my PB. I tied my PB about an hour ago, and now I'm just languishing so far down at the bottom of the map. I was on top of the world, and my glory days are all behind me now. Figured you just started. No, we've been going for about 2 hours and change. Laser Dante, welcome in. Thank you for coming along. Kirby's Epic Yarn. I hope that's treating you well. I haven't played that, but I definitely want to. I'd like to do basically all the Kirby games at some point. I've done a handful of them thus far, but there's a bunch to get to yet. My face cam is so small, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm wearing a Kirby hat at the moment even. Oh, Raiders, you've brought me great luck. I'm back to the House of 9 Lives, finally. Oh. This is great. This is great. Maybe my fortune will turn around a bit now. It's a very nice game, Sot says. Buddhafinger says, I thought it was starting to fray around the edges. But my sanity is fraying around the edges. I was so out of my mind with Delusion, there was a point where I thought I might actually be capable of beating this game. You know, that stream crash is like tremendously to my benefit, because I said at the start of the night that I'd play Jump King for a couple hours, then we'd switch to another game, but well, it looks like the timer reset, so I've got a couple more hours to play Jump King. Don't have to worry about any switches now. It really was not my intention to just stubbornly play this and only this until I beat it. But I've been so close to the ending now. I've been so close to the ending now that it's just like, I have to keep going just so I can get it over with. And I know it's all an illusion, and I'll never really get up there, but... I already told you, I'm suffering from delusions. The end is always a hop, skip, and a jump away. I like that. I got lucky there. You should turn my bear cellar bulb into one of those cat lanterns. That'd be pretty cool. I bought a new fixture to put up there ages ago, and I just can't be bothered to do it. It's not like, because I never use that light anyway, so I never think about like, oh, it'd be a great use of my time to do that. And also, I do have to admit, I'm a little bit intimidated by the idea of doing my own electrical work. I could probably, I mean, I know I could probably handle it, but it's gonna be real scary doing it. So while it's not pressing, it's very easy to find other things to do with the time I would spend doing that. Sparrow, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I didn't miss the stream. Much needed today, I think. Much needed. I much need your company, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you for the resub. 51 months. It's almost a year. Thank you as always for the support, Sparrow. I'm struggling tonight. You could earn a new nickname, Sparky. Does anyone remember that viral music video from several years ago about dumb ways to die? It's like a catchy little song that was like secretly like a public transport safety message or something. But it's all over the internet for a while. One of the lines in that, one of the dumb ways to die listed in that song is one of the lyrics is do your own electrical work. And I can't help but think about that now every time I think about doing any electrical work in my house. Because I got those fixtures to swap out, and I also got a light switch I need to swap out too. Because it's like a dimmer switch, and I hate those, and I want to replace it with just a regular switch. The Dumb Ways to Die was Australian? I didn't remember. I didn't remember if it was from. I didn't know where it was from. I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't from the States. Yeah, I was talking, yeah. We were talking about me electrocuting myself was the context. Jelly, now's the time to buy that life insurance policy on Frownie. In Australia, messing with any electrics in your house is highly regulated and outlawed to the point where it'll void your home insurance. Only a qualified technician is allowed to install anything, including light fittings and dimmers. I guess I'm not terribly surprised. I mean, I guess if my home burnt down, and the cause was deemed to be electrical, I would fully expect my insurance company to somehow find this VOD and use it as evidence that I had incompetently sabotaged my own home and burned it down. Or try to, but I've already admitted that I'm too terrified to do my own electrical work, so while I dream about it, clearly I never did, so... Uno reverse card activated. Allegedly installed a dimmer. Oh yeah, I see. No, not that. No. I want to do the opposite, Sparrow. I've got a dimmer switch I want to replace with a regular switch. I don't like dimmer bulbs. I want my light bulbs to make up their mind. I don't need any of this halfway business. You don't like dimmer bulbs? That's a Frownieism if I've ever heard one. They made a lovely difference in my living areas, in my friends' living areas. If I lived in Australia, my house caught fire, I'd wait to call the fire department until after the evidence is all burned. All the evidence that I'm responsible for this fire is conveniently burned. Dimmers are the condiments of the light fitting industry. I mean... I don't... It's not the same. Like, it's not... I'm perfectly capable of disliking multiple categories of things in different ways. Oh. Rip. All the way back down to the bottom again. Because, like, this looks like a salvageable situation. It is not. Oh my goodness. This is the worst night. This is the worst night for Jump King. Oh. Well, we're definitely not beating this tonight, and we're definitely not playing anything else, so... If you've watched 1 minute of this stream, you've seen it all already. I definitely don't blame anyone who wants to bail. I want to bail. We're not going anywhere. I decidedly cannot play this game. I think it would ruin me. I mean, I know it would ruin me. It already has. Good night, Zergling. We'll see you another time. I'm waiting for the elevator DLC. Be careful what you wish for. In this game, it's guaranteed to be an elevator that only goes down. My partner's hyped for Borderlands 4. I gotta say, I know basically nothing about Borderlands. I think I've seen the cover of one of the games. It's got like a guy in a mask, like shooting himself in the head and a bunch of paint's coming out or something. Maybe I'm thinking of a wrong game. Hope he goes and has a blast with it. It's not for me. Oh, I bought him the Fang Dangled Expensive Metal Case Edition. Mostly to make it for the fact that it's truly not my thing. You know, not all of my and Jelly's interests overlap. It's been nearly 20 minutes. I better hurry up. I enjoy Borderland games, but I wait till they go on sale for under $20. I can see why it would be good, but I get bored quickly. That's been, generally speaking, games for me lately. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of finding the right game, right? It's great to be able to watch someone else enjoy a game. Well, you're not going to get any of that nonsense here. This stream is not about watching someone enjoy a game. Kind of wish that they had a parachute you could buy. All it does is make you fall slower. That could be a funny troll item to have in the game, yeah. I mean, it could be an amazing, useful item, right? If it gave you, like, control over your falls, or it made you not faceplant. But we don't want anything that makes the game too easy. It's bad enough that I already figured out what the snake ring does. Don't mind me, I'm just going nowhere. And a game I like to play while watching your streams. It's kind of a lame Jewel game, built into the Microsoft Solitaire collection, much like Bejeweled. It's just this semi-relaxing zen state. Hey, I like those kind of games from time to time. I may or may not be playing it right now. There have been times where, like, I've played, like, computer mahjong, and there was this game called Tumblebugs. If you've never seen it, like, if you don't know that game, you definitely have seen the game, because it's one of those things that there's, like, infinite reskins of. Jelly and I both got, like, really hooked on Tumblebugs for a good while, like 2 decades ago. Now I have to take a look. Oh yeah, you'll definitely recognize it. I think I've even played a clone of it on the stream before at some point. Minesweeper, I love you. Yeah. There's infinite clones of it. Or, you know, it's a clone. It's one of infinite clones of something else. I don't know what the original is, but yeah, Jelly and I got really hooked on Tumblebugs for a while. I think when we were living in Thailand. Some days when it was too hot or we were too broke to do anything, we'd kill time playing Tumblebugs. Jezzball. You can find it online, but it's not the same. I love that game back in like Ot 4. Yep. Yeah, I think we were playing it in Ot 6. So we were a little behind the curve. No, I was up there and I walked off the edge, but I was up there. No. This is misery. This is just misery. Misery? Is that why we're here? The version I played was called Zuma, and it had a cute frog in the middle instead. Something about misery-loving company. Heart, pinball, downhill ski. I didn't play a lot of those Windows pack-in games. My parents would play Spider Solitaire all the time, though. That was the only thing my mom ever learned how to do on the computer. The only thing she ever used a computer for in her life, I think, was to play Spider Solitaire. My parents had a computer. They had a computer. It was a Windows XP computer, and it ran for like 26 years. And its only function during like 21 of those 26 years was to be a Spider Solitaire machine. There's just a dedicated Spider Solitaire machine. Ski free. Spider's good. I still play Free Cell to this day. Ah. I never really got proficient at I played a little bit of Free Cell once upon a time, but and I tried Spider a little bit too, but I never really got proficient at any forms of solitaire except Klondike. And the thing about Klondike is your odds are so low of beating around to that. It's really not worth putting any time into. Hey, Joe Jack, welcome in. I'm playing Cyberpunk, but now the king is calling. A summons from the king. Microsoft Solitaire Collection has gamified it, creating a leveling system and daily quests. Klondike, Spider, Free Cell, Pyramid, Tri-Peaks. I didn't think I'd ever have the brain capacity to get used to all those games, but somehow I have. Free Cell I'm the worst at. Boot it up and lose some progress real quick. I mean, I don't recommend. It's one thing to copy the game I'm playing, it's another thing to copy the way I play. Frownie, what percentage of the jumps in this game would you say make your heart skip a beat every time you attempt them? Oh, I don't know. What percentage means all of them? How? That was a free jump. How did I miss it? The new Frownie drop. I know. I was destined to be bad about this game. My signature move is all about bumping your head on the ceiling and falling. It was bumping your head on the ceiling and falling down a pit. I was kind of doomed from the start. angry. I am very angry. For gaming, I think I've become a casual, Sparrow says. I mean, what's so wrong with that? I'm pretty casual about every game I play. Remember about 10 years ago being introduced to the world of MMORPGs and finding them rather exhausting. It's exhausting just reading the acronym. Yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with the genre. I just I've never really played any of them. Like, I think I might have played like maybe 2 hours of Minecraft at one point. Minecraft, not Minecraft, RuneScape. I read Warcraft and I was thinking about mining in RuneScape. And then a complete other game came out. I think I played about 2 hours of RuneScape, and I think that's my only, Yeah, I misspoke. I've played a lot of Minecraft. I'm stunningly bad at that game. Like some MMOs, feels odd to turn in the quest to save the village, only for it to still be in trouble as other players do the same quest. I don't know. I've just always been I've pretty much always been perfectly happy with the single player experience. I don't know, multiplayer just doesn't do a whole lot for me. Like some like you know, like on the couch multiplayer, like, can be fun from time to time, but it's not like my most desired way to play a game. I'm usually perfectly fine just going on solo quests. But, you know, like a game of Mario Party or Melee or something like that, you know, can be fun in the room. I don't have a huge desire to play a lot of games with strangers. You know, I got into Splatoon for a bit at one point, and the multiplayer game that got me hooked the most was Mario Brothers 35. That I did have a lot of fun with. If Nintendo ever released a new version of that, I would be this stream would become overwhelmingly dedicated to it. Found them exhausting for that reason. People needed me to queue in a dungeon with them, and it was often the same one over and over and over again. Just didn't see why. Minecraft is not an RPG. It is a sandbox survival game with RPG-like elements. Well, I never would have classified Minecraft as an RPG, because it doesn't have like a leveling system, right? You gotta have experience points and levels to be an RPG, I think. The whole RPG thing is fuzzy. If you're bored, just ask people on Reddit. Is Zelda an RPG? Yeah, I was gonna say I've heard people call Zelda an RPG before, and I would definitely say not. I would call Zelda an adventure game. But I've seen it labeled that before. Thought I missed that one. Down, down, down we go. Last time I watched for the second half, I had you on the laptop while I was napping in the afternoon. I kept waking up to this music. Oh no, that's not pleasant. Sounds like a 90s depiction of a goth club. And everything about that area up there reminds me of Doom. The music, the sort of red, intimidating aesthetics. Thank you for the lurk, Derek. Enjoy the rest of your night. And good luck with the early shift tomorrow. disagree. I'm doing even worse at this part than I usually do. What's up, Bart Spirit? I want to go back to I want to go back to Bart versus the World. I really wanted to play it tonight, but I'm locked behind Jump King. I just can't I can't make myself stop playing Jump King to play anything else. Even though I do want to play other things. Because I really want to be done with Jump King. Dollarfield, he's been working on his music, so yeah, he hasn't been streaming very much. No one ever asked how Jump King feels about the whole being done with Jump King situation. Well, he may object, but it's for his own good. This is my PB, which I think is as high as you can get, but I just can't seem to make it to the top up here. I was scared to breathe. Oh my goodness, is that it? Are we done forever with Jump King? Is it finally over? Can it be real? Can it be true? Oh my goodness. I really like this Rockin' Victory tune. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much for the GGs, my friends. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Buddha Fingers, Nick La Rosa, Sparrow the Dragoon, EpiPen TV, Conqueror Worm, Kasari Gama, Losses. Oh my goodness. with the stylish golden bowl cap. Oh, let's go. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I played this game for so long. I've played this game for so long. I think I played this game for the first time in 2022. I've been working on this off and on for 3 years. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the trophies and various celebratory emotes. I didn't miss it. I barely missed it. Oh no. Oh, king among kings. A year of trolling for nothing. But can you do it? Okay, but can you do it again real quick? Yeah, let's do a second run. How close do you get to those 200,000 jumps? We're going to see. We're going to see. It gives you stats at the end. When I press a button, it should give me stats for the run. I just want to, just enjoying this congratulations screen for a bit. You need 2 to make it true. Oh, I saw this kid do the whole thing in like 7 minutes. I mean, yeah, it's an incredibly short game if you know what to do. All right, let's see our stats. 136 hours and 7 minutes. Oh, look at that. 199,000 jumps. Just short of 200,000. That's all right. That's all right. I'm happy to be under the mark. I thought this was going to be your son's legacy. Yeah, on my deathbed, I'd say to baby man, I never finished Jump King. Son, you must avenge me. He didn't miss a jump. It was very impressive, I'll say. Oh my goodness. We basically ran the whole map tonight though, because I fell down into the bog if you recall, so I could theoretically do I virtually did the whole map in one go. Because we were all the way down there. Oh, I can't believe it's over. I can't believe there's no more Jump King. Oh. Well, what do you say? Do we play? Do we switch to the NES and play some, what time is it? Play some Bart versus the World? I can maybe make a run or two at that game. We don't have to call it a night. I don't know what to say when I join the chat anymore. Victory. Okay, just looking at the, I don't know, just looking at the menu, making sure there wasn't anything else to do. Always knew you could do it. Thank you for the confidence losses. I did not always think. I did not always think that I was going to beat Jump King. That is for sure. I was always pretty sure that once I got to a certain point on my first playthrough, which was actually DLC 1, because I did that before the main game. I did hit a point on DLC 1 where I started to feel confident I was going to beat it again. And once I beat the game once, then I was like, I knew that I would beat everything else. Because I did the first DLC before I did the main game, there was no question of not beating the main game. And then having beaten both of those, I knew I was going to finish this at some point, despite all my hyperbole and, and constant whining and moaning. One small step for Frownie, one giant leap for Streamkind, Buddha says. Did you unlock anything? I don't think so. I don't think anything unlocks. I think I've got a new cosmetic thing going on here. This cape, I think, is new. Yeah. So now I've got that hat too. I see. What a funny yellow hat. Can I have it? Alright, so we unlocked some new cosmetics. I don't think there's anything else. Let's see. Golden cap, King's cape. Yeah, cool. So we got some cosmetics to show off our achievement. I missed the ending, Greg says. Oh, we did it. We did it. It's all right. The thank you for the GG. The VOD's not going anywhere. I view this game as an integral part of this channel's identity, but now it's over. Well, no worries. I'm sure that I'll get myself locked in another endless spiral of misery at some point. It's not the games that make the channel's identity. It's my constantly getting stuck and stubbornly languishing in pits of endless despair that make the channel's identity. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Dragon Slayer is for. Can I ask about a spoiler thing that you might have found? Yeah, you can ask me, Losses. The first DLC is insanely hard. Yeah, and I did the first DLC before I did the main quest, because I just wandered off onto that path and then I was too stubborn to back out of it. Dragon Slayer December. Did you find the gross 9th cat in the cat library? Oh, I don't think I did. Is it just a piece of flavor text, or is it something you can interact with? Frownie's a master of self-torment, as his channel description says. No, I don't think I found another cat. There's 8 normal cats, but the 9th is hidden in a wall. It's big and deformed. Oh no. I don't think I can get back over there if I don't start from the Ghost of the Babe. If I don't select Ghost of the Babe in the menu, like in the options, I don't think I can go back over there from this map now that I started this game. I think if I wanted to go see it for myself, I'd have to, beat the game to get back to the menu screen. So that might have to be something that I have to look up online. Because the entrance to the Ghost of the Babe DLC is right here at the start of the map on the right-hand side. But I don't think it's accessible when you just pick New Game. I think you have to pick Ghost of the Babe. Beat the game again. I'll probably actually play this off stream for fun. Hey, Key, welcome in. Good to see you. About to pass out, but I wanted to stop in for a quick hello. Long time no see. Thank you for stopping in. We just beat Jump King. I'm done with it. I finished everything. I beat the game. I beat both DLCs. I'm finally done. I don't have to deal with it anymore. From now on, when I play it, it'll be all for nothing. Never played before, but I've seen it's totally frustrating. Unbelievably frustrating. Jelly and Baby Man will be so proud of you. Well, I think we're gonna switch consoles. I think we'll play a little bit of Bart versus the World before we completely call it a night. We won't play it for too long, but we'll play it for a bit. So I'm gonna have to do some unplugging and moving stuff around. Be sure to stop by earlier next time, but I gotta lay down. Hope everyone has a wonderful night. Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully we'll catch you again. But sleep well, Key. Always good seeing you. Alright, so I'm gonna throw up the BRB screen for just a moment. I've gotta switch capture devices, get the NES turned on and whatnot. I'll be right back with you, friends.